Welcome back to the Roundtable. I'm Ostrich Vox.
I'm Richard Nemo.
And I'm still here.
And we just watched the 300 episode of Family Guy. Yeah, Family Guy has been going on for 300 episodes now.
Oh my God.
That's 300 half hours of Family Guy.
How many hours is it? That's bad that you don't know that.
150.
It's under 50 hours.
No, but like
Oh,
if
yeah.
you're counting like about commercials, like if you want like an exact number, that's what I'm thinking about. I'm like
22.
remove all the commercials.
That's fine.
So yeah,
Who cares?
a lot of hours.
So, you know, usually
I bumped the mic.
for these milestone episodes, shows tend to go like above and beyond. You know, we're gonna have like some really special plot. And you know, Family Guy, I think an iconic staple of the series is like the Road 2 episodes, which always has Brian and Stewie going on an adventure.
Mm-hmm.
And we got something similar to that, but not quite. We got Brian accidentally like chewed up Rupert, Stewie's iconic bear doll, in his sleep. And yeah, Rupert's dead.
Rupert died. They killed off another character.
And yeah, that's the plot. That's the plot. Yeah, and people were like, "Oh my God, Family Guy killed off a character," and I'm like, "It's a doll. It's a toy."
Okay, let's clarify, or at least for me, I'm not a hardcore Family Guy fan, so I might need to ask questions like, "What's the fat son name? Why was he a dressmaker in this episode? Why was he the dressmaker in this episode?"
Who?
Chris.
Yeah.
I know a lot more Family Guy lore than I'm proud to admit.
Okay, you explain that to me.
What?
There's a scene where, like, I think Brian walks in, and then he's just like, "Oh, I'm making quinceañera dresses. Put it on." And I'm like, "What?" And then he just like rolls with it, and then the scene's over.
It's just a joke. It's
Yeah.
just a Family Guy joke.
The joke is he has a job.
I feel like that's the main staple of the series, is that it just doesn't make sense.
No.
Yeah, the B plot of this episode was Peter meets Boo Berry. Yes, the iconic cereal mascot Boo Berry. He met him. It happened.
It just, yeah.
And they shook hands, and Peter's like, "I'm never washing this hand ever again." You know, usually with like this kind of plot, it's usually it's only worth like a few seconds of jokes. They drag it out as an entire subplot here. Peter not wanting his hands washed. It was very weird.
It got gross.
Yeah. Like his hand got like terraformed into like a mountain.
Yeah.
It was like I'm surprised there was no like living animals on it.
There was at the end.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
whole civilization.
What? That's such an easy joke to make. What?
Yeah.
I didn't have to pay. I didn't even like. Apparently, evidently, I didn't pay attention. And that's what happened.
No, yeah. That's just what happened. Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised they didn't do more for the 300 episode. Like,
Yeah.
And the entire time I was watching the special, I was just thinking, man, these writers really just don't care anymore.
I mean, maybe they didn't know till it was over. It was written. I
I don't think so. No. I'm not even talking about like as a 300 episode, like they didn't care. I'm talking about like the jokes in this episode, the dialogue. Like they're referencing Bitmoji. Like
Yeah.
they know that's not gonna be relevant in like 2-3 years. Like Bitmoji's at like the peak of its hype right now.
Yeah. No,
But
that's just sad.
300 episodes. That means that they've written 300 episodes of cultural references, pop culture, all that. They know what is and what isn't gonna be relevant in a few years. Bitmoji, no.
Do you want to talk about dating themselves? This is the scene where Stewie is mad at Brian, and he pulls out his phone, and he's like, "Unfollow from Facebook, unfollow from Instagram, unfollow from Snapchat." Like he was like name dropping social media. Oh my God. Yeah.
I can relate to it.
Yeah, it's relatable.
Stewie is so relatable.
I have iPhone. Oh.
Can I add Stewie on Snapchat?
I don't know what
Yeah.
demographic I'm imitating right now. I don't know who's saying this.
Just the youth, man.
The
All those
kids.
crazy kids.
Rocket Power was awesome.
Radical.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, Stewie blocked Brian on Snapchat. I know that feel, bro. Had a fallout with my friend the other day. Deleted him off Snapchat right away. Family Guy gets me. That show gets me.
It's so relatable, so true.
They kept cutting into like what's his name?
Oh, jeez.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That one guy.
Everyone knows him, but I don't know anyone knows.
I don't even know who you're
He was in
talking.
Breaking Bad.
The live action guy. What was his name?
Danny Trejo.
Yeah, Danny
They
Trejo.
did live action
Yeah.
cuts.
Did 2 bits.
Yeah, they kept doing cutaway jokes to Danny Trejo. Where
He seemed really happy to be there. He probably,
that seemed like genuine happiness.
he probably got paid a lot to just stand there and be like, "Yeah, thanks for noticing."
Yeah.
Like he's like, yeah, I'm making $500,000 right now. This is awesome.
I'm just imagining like he clearly didn't want to be there, like the first few takes, and then they just hold up like his paycheck, and he's like, "Yeah, thanks for noticing."
Oh yeah, okay. So
Look at all them zeros.
Excellent.
Maybe Danny Trejo just really likes Family Guy. And
Yeah,
he's just really excited to be there.
He's like calling his agent, like, when I get that Family Guy gig, when are you gonna screw that for me? I've been on Breaking Bad. I haven't been on Breaking Bad before Family Guy.
And then after he shot it, he's like, "Yeah, so when am I being animated?" They're just like, "Oh no, that was his name." He's like, "What? You mean I'm not gonna be animated? What's the point of cameoing on Family Guy if I'm not gonna be animated?" And they're like, "Danny, we didn't have that enough in the budget. This is like a last minute gig. I mean, it costs like $1 million just to get you for those 5 seconds of screen time. It's just like, well, take me out. I don't need the money."
I imagine like the storyboard for a Family Guy episode is like 4 or 5 sticky notes. They just go up there like, here you go, and they just toss them.
They don't even write the. I feel like it's probably not storyboard, is it?
They just jump into an animation. I mean, a recording booth.
I don't know, probably.
I feel like it's scripted.
It's probably definitely, yeah.
It's like
it's a script-driven show. Yeah.
They just have like all their because they already have like all the animation cells pre-made, pretty much.
Yeah, it's like Control-Alt-Delete, but like on Fox. Yeah.
Go animate.
Oh God! Did Go Animate steal from Family Guy, or did Family Guy steal from Go Animate?
I think Go Animate literally just like they just call it Seth MacFarlane. They're just like, please
do your research, kids.
How come Family Guy can reuse animation, but when Dragon Ball Super does it, we all get mad?
I really wonder how long it takes to make like an episode of Family Guy.
9 months.
Really?
9 months, yeah.
But like, how much time do you think is actually spent animating the show?
Oof. 9 months. It takes one week to write it.
Does Fox even notice when they do reuse like shots and stills? Like, I'm just imagining like animating over Korea.
I don't think Fox cares.
No, I'm just imagining like when they're animating Korea, just like, this storyboard looks just like this storyboard. Hey, do you think? I don't think they notice. And it's like Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V. Then they change like the lip syncing movement slightly. Ah, yeah, we're gonna make a lot of fucking money with this.
Can we just point out this discussion of the episode has cutaway jokes in it? Typical Family Guy nature.
What about that Deadpool cutaway?
Oh my god!
What
yeah.
the heck was that?
That was so bad.
So there's just like what was even the setup? I don't even I can't even we literally like, just watched this. I can't retain the setup to this.
He was like, boy, I just shook hands with Blueberry. Remember when I was a snarky superhero? And I'm like, what?
Yeah, and then like said like I was gonna give it to him, and it was like some like weird original song about anuses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like
it felt like I was watching Sausage Party.
Yeah.
It felt like I was watching it like a modern YouTube parody.
Yeah.
Like and like it was like over the top gory, and it was like this is literally why people were on Family Guy.
It was the Segway equivalent to standing on one of those airport walkways, just awkward and slow.
Yeah, no, like the entire scene where Peter meets Blueberry, it just dragged on.
Yeah.
Like when he first dragged his hand, he's like, "Oh my god, this is the greatest day of my life," and I'm like, "All right, it's gonna cut now, right?" And it's like, "I'm never gonna watch his hand," and I'm like, "Now it's gonna cut." Then he keeps talking. It's
and then
like,
it cuts to the Deadpool.
yeah, then it cuts to the Deadpool. It was just like, you can just tell like the writers, they're just sitting in the writers' room. It's like, how many words does the scene need to be? 500? Oh, we only have 20. All right.
I mean, honestly, we could have just be talking about any episode of Family Guy here. This is not the 300th.
Yeah.
By any means.
I guess it like I mean for a milestone episode they touched on like an aspect of the show of like Stewie and his doll. Like yeah, I guess that's a pretty iconic like aspect of Stewie's character, Rupert.
It's dumb they did that emotional ending.
Yeah, Paul Walker was there.
Why did too soon? I don't know. Not too soon, just like not.
That meme's dead.
Yeah, I don't know.
There was one funny moment of the episode I really enjoyed.
Okay, tell us.
It was when I don't even remember why they went skiing or whatever. But
they ended up in the mountain to fight or something.
Yeah.
No, to spread the ashes.
Yeah. So they're going to spread Rupert's ashes off this mountain, and Brian's pulling Stewie up with a sled, And then this old guy just randomly walks down. And he's just like, "Ah, we're gonna put an elevator on this thing." And I don't know why, but I thought that was like the funniest thing this
You
entire
laughed
episode.
hard.
You know, it was like legitimately funny. I don't know. It was just like that's something you would say, Shane.
Yeah. But then you put it perfectly when there's so many jokes happening at once.
Yeah, I feel like
So
Family Guy's strategy is like just throw as many jokes at the wall as possible, and one of them are bound like at least one is bound to stick.
Yeah.
Machine gun comedy.
Yeah, and then like later on in the episode, Stewie like they did see a guy coming, and Stewie's like, "Man, we're gonna put an elevator on this thing," and the guy's like, "Yeah, the other guy just told me that exact same joke." Like that was also funny.
Yeah.
Cause like I feel like people do that. People do like steal jokes, so it was funny. Like Stewie got fucking caught out on it.
Yeah. I don't know. What else is there to say?
Wait. I'm mad at like such a simple joke is what I'm praising about this episode. Actually.
I mean, it's the only thing to praise.
There's only so many jokes on this mountain.
If there's a box full of thumbtacks, you're gonna pick the thumbtack.
No, and then like the end of the episode,
That-
Brian goes to a toy store. He buys like another Rupert, and it's like, so what's the point of this episode? So he just has Rupert still. Like literally, if you skip this episode, nothing will change.
That's every
because
episode of
Rupert will
Family
still
Guy.
be there.
That's every episode of Family Guy. Maybe besides the one where Brian died.
I mean, there was that one episode where like it was like an hour. It was like a murder mystery. Like everybody who died in that episode stayed dead.
Okay.
It wasn't just like the one guy's wife.
No, like I think like 2 or 3 characters died.
Yeah. I don't know.
No one cared about those characters, though.
No, it was literally just an excuse to never show his background characters again.
Well, who cares about Family Guy as a whole anymore? Who's consistently watching it? Is there a fan base? Are you out there? Like, let us know in the comments.
Top comment. I know every Family Guy episode inside and out. You guys are wrong about 15 things throughout this video at least.
They don't reuse animation. They just like drawing the same thing every single episode.
It's called dedication.
It's called familiarity. Something you Roundtable dickheads won't know with your Steven Universe. Inconsistent every episode. I would know because I saw a Twitter meme about it.
Yo, man, I saw a new Ben 10 and I was like, man, those model sheets are under a layer of dust, aren't they?
Does Family Guy use model sheets? Let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, that's about all we have for you.
No, I feel like Family Guy has to use model sheets because everything looks the same.
I think every show uses model sheets.
I know,
I feel like South Park gets away with the fact that they reuse models because that's like the show's built to look like that, which I think is smart.
I mean, it's a specific form of animation,
Yeah.
so...
Yeah, but like that's why they look like that. They don't look like normal people.
Paper cuts.
They look like paper. Yeah, they look like paper cutouts.
Yeah, but it's animated like in Maya, like 3D.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Praising it.
Just like,
job.
that's like saying
What a
every
better show.
it's like every episode of Jimmy Neutron looks the same. It's like, yeah.
Okay, hold on. What are we going to Jimmy Neutron for? Why are you cutting into my boy Jimmy?
I'm not.
Okay, back off.
What?
Sometimes just, I gotta put you on blast.
How?
You gotta blast.
God bless.
Gotta blast.
God bless.
God bless.
When my parents were getting that reverse divorce.
So Cleveland dresses up as
Let me finish my
Chocula.
bit.
They're married?
Cleveland dresses up as Count Chocula. Because I guess they're like, well, if Peter shakes another studio
yeah.
mascot's hand, he'll want to, I don't know, it'll somehow cancel out or some shit. But then Peter's like, no, I don't want to shake his hand. He's black.
What?
That's not what happened at all.
What happens then?
He just doesn't want his hand to be. No, he shakes his hand at first.
He's got scrubbers on his gloves.
He's got scrubbers on his gloves. Yeah.
Scrub away the dirt.
Yeah.
And then they destroy the civilization, which is the joke he missed.
And
And
then
then
that was the funniest joke.
his hand's cleaned. I don't know.
I think you were spaced out and during the episode.
I was
you were-
watching it, but I don't think my brain wanted to watch it.
I think
so
your
just-
brain just
Yeah.
short-circuited for a minute.
You started
You just
writing that
missed
stuff
it.
yourself.
I mean, would you guys be surprised if Family Guy made a joke that Peter doesn't want to shake a black guy's hand, even if it is one of his best friends?
No, I don't know.
Like, I feel like the guys said coming off if someone was just like watching this video thinking like,
I mean,
oh,
they-
maybe I'll check this episode, they would literally believe that.
I mean, they did an episode where he shot Cleveland's son because he thought he was breaking into his house.
Did they?
Yes.
Well, maybe-
Was this pre or post Cleveland show?
Post Cleveland show.
Oh, that just doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Man, I don't even know. I'm sad that I'm like talking about Family Guy.
Why?
I don't want my life to be here.
This is part of your legacy, shit.
This is really this is my grandkids are
300K,
gonna
now
watch.
we're already talking about Family
Look,
Guy.
Seth MacFarlane, if you're watching this video,
Please
if this ever ends up in front of your face, look, man, between you and me, I know you don't want to do this anymore. We're not judging you. We're not saying that this is your fault, how mediocre the episode was. We're not even saying it was the writer's fault. You guys are tired. You guys have been doing this for years. I know you guys just want it out.
What if Seth MacFarlane starts writing the revival of Danny Phantom and then Butch Hartman has to write Family Guy?
Celebrity wife swap for like the TV shows.
It's not your fault, guys. I mean, I feel like the writers could watch this video like, actually, we worked really hard on this. We poured so much into it.
Yeah.
That Paul Walker joke, timeless. When we watched that back for the first time when animation got sent back to us, we knew we had a special episode in our hands. And these Roundtable
Wannabes.
Roundtable wannabes.
When are they gonna get a slice of the Rick and Morty pie? When are they gonna dive into Rick and Morty, you think?
These roundtable betas think they're Ricks, but really they're just Jerry's.
Oh god, they do that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Did anyone else even watch this episode?
Maybe
It's a
not.
300 episode. It was worth talking about.
Yeah, that's true.
Overall, did you guys enjoy this episode?
No.
I feel like I enjoyed it in spite of itself. Like in a masochistic way. Like, man, this is bad.
I mean, I was just confused the entire time.
Yeah.
Like, again, there's just so many jokes. It was like all over the place. Like, it literally feels like this feels how this episode was written. It feels like the writers broke off into pieces, like little groups.
Yeah.
And then everybody came back with their own jokes they wrote together. And they're like, all right, how do you make an episode around this? And they're like,
That's every
wait, we're writing an episode?
There's to be a story? I thought it was just like a stand-up special with cartoons.
I got the cutaway jokes.
I got the cutaway jokes. I got the cutaway. What do we do?
We both wrote Deadpool things.
Or just in the writer's room Monday, the day they start writing the episode, one of them just comes in and is like, guys, I heard the funniest thing over the weekend. Went skiing with my wife. This guy walked past us saying, man, we're hanging my nose around this thing. And it just killed me. And they're like, wait, what if we have a scene where Stewie and Brian go on a mountain? And it's like, yeah. And you have an old guy walk by, and he says, man, where do you put an elevator on this thing? And then everyone in the writer's room was just like, it's genius. For the retro watchers right now, they're like, damn it, they know.
Yeah, they're like, oh my god, all of our hours.
I can't believe I'm dead.
Then they keep like real Peter Griffin locked in a safe. He's like, what would you say, Peter? They poke him with pens. Like, what would you say? And he's like, where's the elevator? Like, yeah, it's genius right down.
It's just an intern from like the very beginning of Family Guy that they fattened up and like increasingly like worsened his eyesight. And so he would wear like round glasses and like he's just trapped in a cage. He hasn't seen his family in years. Like he thinks his name is Peter now.
Oh no.
And then like one day I finally had to walk and it's like, what's Matt doing in there? And then he has like a realization. He's like, Matt, that's my real name. And Seth MacFarlane's like, God damn it, Joe!
It's like, write this joke. He's like, I feel dead inside. Deadpool, we can run with that.
Deadpool, the sequel's coming out, so it's relevant again.
If anyone wants to draw fan art of that,
If anyone wants to draw a fan art of us as Deadpool characters,
I will retweet
Fan
anything
art
you
of us
draw.
is Matt the intern.
No, his name's like Petrid. It's like something very close to Peter. Porter. I don't know. Draw fan art. I'll retweet it.
What did you guys think of Family Guy Treasure episode? If you watched it, if you didn't watch it, we don't blame you.
No.
You know, I was going in this. I thought that we were gonna have like a good laugh. Like, yeah, it just felt like their episode, but I was very disappointed. But we already had this video planned, and we watched the episode, so like we had to talk about it, or else that would have been a waste of 22 minutes that we would never have gotten back, which we still may never get back.
60 combined minutes.
Yeah, when all three of us watching
66
at the same time.
Man hours.
Add another
Yeah,
6.
you know, me and Shane did this thing where, like, at first, like, we made sure our computers synced up, so, you know,
Yeah.
like Shane could be listening to the episode on his computer, but watching it on mine. Isn't that cool?
It's the only interesting thing to come of this entire experience.
Drive-in theater.
Don't you wish you could do that with your friends? Don't you wish you had friends who were at home?
I was just over here like, man, this is bad.
Tom's on the other side of the table because he's in trouble.
What?
If you enjoyed this video, please throw it a like.
Oh, yeah.
Share it with your friends so they can watch the 300 Family Guy episode, even though I just said you didn't have friends.
Like for free iPhone 5.
Hey, beater.
Yeah, no.
A
It
beater.
could have been funny.
It's 5 chance.
And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out. Hit that bell for notifications so you can stay in the loop with all things animation. Maybe we'll talk about Family Guy again. I don't see an instance where we'd be like religiously reviewing Family Guy.
No.
But
No.
you know, maybe in our 300 episodes we'll talk about the best Family Guy episodes. We'll review the most controversial Family Guy episodes. Or
I
something.
feel like we've made more Family Guy episodes already than I thought we ever would.
I mean, we made the one about how the clips were taking over, but like, besides that, what have we talked about?
We've made a few.
Oh, the Let's Talk.
If we
Yeah.
start doing more Family Guy, can we start in February?
Hmm?
Can we start in February so I can put in my 2 weeks?
No.
We got t-shirts.
Someone buy mine.
We got t-shirts.
If you buy mine, send me a picture of you wearing it.
Be sure to follow us on social media at Roundtable Vids on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, or you can just follow me personally at or you can follow me personally at Ostrich Fox.
It's Retro Nemo.
And at Tom EPQM. And also youtube.com/Tom EPQM.
Oh yeah, my channel's called Retro Nemo. Are we still recording? Okay.
Tinder Day.